Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love Emmerdale and don't want to miss any shocking twists, make sure you stick with me until the very end of this video because things are about to get intense. We're diving into the latest early release from ITVX that hasn't even aired on ITV1 yet, so be prepared. This one is full of danger, betrayal, and heartbreaking decisions. April and Dylan have found themselves completely trapped in Ray Walter's dangerous world of drug dealing. What started as Dylan getting involved when he returned to the village quickly dragged April down with him. At first, she was only helping out as a friend, but soon Ray realized she could be useful, and she was pulled deeper into the chaos. Things took a terrifying turn when April lost a bag of drugs after being threatened at knife point. Terrified of what Ray would do, she and Dylan confessed the truth. Instead of exploding in anger, Ray acted strangely calm, phoning his so-called bosses and making it sound like there was still a way out. The teens were told they'd just need to keep working to repay the debt. Of course, what they didn't know was that Ray had staged the knife incident himself, leaving them with no choice but to stay in his grip. The manipulation only grew worse. Dylan wanted to protect April, but Ray twisted the situation, warning him that crossing the bosses could get them both killed. Believing Ray's lies, Dylan agreed to keep April working, thinking he was saving their lives. April went along, too convinced it was their only way to survive. But danger is about to strike closer to home. When Rona innocently asks April to look after her little brother Leo, April is forced to juggle family responsibility with Ray's demands. Desperate to make quick money, she takes on another job, only to drop a packet of pills along the way. The nightmare becomes real when she returns to find Leo being rushed into an ambulance. This horrifying moment finally pushes April to her breaking point. She tells Dylan she wants to get out for good and even plans to stand up to Ray. What she doesn't know is that Ray has overheard everything. To him, April is just a disposable pawn, and he won't hesitate to silence her before she can confess. And that sets up the big question. What will Ray do next? And can April really find a way out of his control before it's too late? As for my take on what's coming up, Ray has been one step ahead of the teens this whole time, and with Leo's accident raising the stakes, I think we're about to see April pushed into making a life-or-death decision. The next episode could mark the moment where Ray finally shows his true ruthlessness, and if April isn't careful, she might not survive long enough to tell anyone the truth.